Hello and welcome back to another episode of Spread Some Magic 1928. Today we're doing the Bengal BBQ. I'm choosing two different skewers to do. We're going to do the pork belly skewers and the Banyan Beef Skewers. First things first, what I like to do is take my tray and cover it in plastic wrap. And when I put the skewers on and take it out to the grill, once they're on the grill, I can take off the plastic wrap, and this is already out there to put the cooked skewers on. Just makes for easy cleanup. I don't know, just something I do. Also, if you do like skewers, I highly suggest investing in metal ones because they don't catch fire, right? It's just, I don't know, they're just better to have around. And you can actually use them for doing s'mores too. So, you can do that. But if you are using wooden skewers, you want to soak them in water for at least 30 minutes before you put the meat on them and put them on the grill. I don't think I've actually ever used these for grilling. I don't know why I have them except to put antenna balls around the house as decoration. So there's that. First, we're going to start with the pork belly. Super, super simple. I am going to salt and pepper these and then skewer them and then grill them and put hoisin sauce on towards the end. Many recipes have you put this on before, but I find the grilling process really cooks the flavor out. So I will put it on right before I take them off the grill, maybe let it sit for 30 seconds, because a lot of the flavor is in this. The parks do garnish it with like a shaved radish carrot, like a little mixture on top. We're not gonna do that today. So just simple pork belly that's been grilled and tossed in hoisin sauce. Easy peasy. We're gonna get to our beef skewers. What we want to do here is start with a few grinds of pepper. The directions actually said to just grind the pepper into the bowl or wherever you're doing the marinating in. The beef has to marinate for about 3 hours or more, so I like to do it in a plastic bag so it can fit better in my fridge. There's no measurements for this, so we're gonna see what we got. It says 1 part water, 1 part soy sauce, to 2 parts lemon, and this is almost gone. So I'm hoping I have about a half a cup of lemon so we can have like a full cup of marinade. I had just about 1/2 cup left. And then we have, so that was 2 parts lemon, 1 part soy sauce. So I just did a half cup lemon, 1/4 cup soy, and I'm gonna grab a 1/4 cup water. We're gonna just move it around for a second, and then I'm gonna go like this, and then pop it in the fridge. And I'll probably turn it a couple times in the next couple of hours, and then I'll thread it onto skewers, and it'll be good to go for the grill. So I'll be right back, and we'll make the sauce for this. We're gonna do the Banyan Beef Skewers. They are the spicier ones. There's also a Bengal Beef Skewer, which is a more sweet teriyaki one. And both are delicious, and they also come with, or they used to, I don't know the last time I had one, but they used to come with like grilled green onions. So we're gonna do that too tonight, and it's gonna be delicious. Be right back. You're gonna heat a teaspoon of oil in a small saucepan over medium heat. To that oil, you're gonna add a tablespoon of crushed garlic. I've minced it, and saute for a few minutes. Be careful not to burn. Okay, after a minute or two, we're gonna add the rest of the ingredients. 2/3 cup soy sauce, 1 cup of water, a tablespoon of fresh lemon juice, 2 tablespoons brown sugar, 3 tablespoons sesame oil. Then we've got our peppers. 1 tablespoon ground black pepper, 1 teaspoon crushed red pepper, and a half a teaspoon cayenne. Mix it all together and bring to a slow boil over medium to low heat. So I'm going to turn that down. Okay, once your sauce has come to a boil, we're going to lower to a simmer and then make a cornstarch slurry. You want to take a 1/4 cup of water, and to that we're going to add a tablespoon of cornstarch. Want to mix that well, and then add to our sauce. And then we're going to continue to simmer until the sauce is thickened and can like cover the back of the spoon or our spatula. As the sauce simmers, it does become thicker. You can see it's already starting to coat our spatula. At this point, you want to taste and adjust the seasonings, and remember that this is a spicy sauce, so it is going to be spicy. But I just tasted it, and it takes me back to Adventureland, my favorite spot. Anyhow, when you're done with this, you are going to just set it aside, and then you're going to grill up your beef. Put this on in the last few moments, and enjoy. All right, our meat's been in the fridge for 3 hours, so we are going to skewer it. All right, they're all ready to go. To a preheated and oiled grill, add your beef skewers and your pork belly skewers. To the top rack, I did add some green onions that I had tossed in olive oil and salt and pepper, and I just let them cook up there while the meat cooked. And after a couple minutes, I open it up and I flip them over to cook on the other side. We've got some nice grill marks. And I close the lid and let it cook for a little bit longer. And now we're speeding up. Flipping them again, brushing them with sauce, the Banyan beef sauce for the beef, hoist them for the pork, and then I'll flip them over to get the other side. It actually gets pretty hot, so if you're wearing jewelry like my bracelet there, it got really hot on my arm, so just be careful. Yep, I'm just flipping on so I can get the sauces on the other side of the meat as well. And I usually keep some on the side to dip it in. And there it is, the Banyan Beef Skewer and the Pork Belly Skewer from Bengal BBQ. Let's dig in. This really brought memories back of eating in the parks. Bengal BBQ has been a favorite forever. Of course, I went for that pork belly first. It is my favorite. Hoisin sauce is fantastic. The Banyan Beef Skewer was good too. It could have used a bit more sauce. The parks come really coated. So other than that, the steak was delicious. I highly recommend this meal in the summertime. Skewers are always just a fun way to eat. Anyhow, thank you for stopping by today. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. And spread some magic wherever you are. Until next time.